if you're like me and you have toddlers running around all the time, you know that it's important to keep them hydrated. But sometimes it's just too hard to keep track of. They're running around, they say, oh, I'm thirsty, and then you get distracted, and then that's it. You're just totally blown away, and you're like, oh, wait, yeah, sorry, I'll get you that drink of water. And sometimes you just don't know if they're drinking enough water or not, because you're running around doing half a dozen things at once, and you don't know if they need another glass of water. Have they finished all that water? Are they too busy running around to actually ask you for a glass of water? So this is a video of trying to keep your kids hydrated and knowing how much they drink. So Robinsons have these little tiny packets of juice that are just great. They're so small, and they're condensed down, and you can fit them in your bag easily. To be honest, you can even fit it in your coat pocket. Like, they're that small. But what's great about it, what I found, is that you don't need to put that much in. You really don't. And even the kids can get involved and do it. Though you might have to be a bit careful about how much they're putting in. As I learnt with David, because he put a bit too much in Nanny's drink. So he didn't like it. It was way too strong. I had to put some more water in it. Now, what they say on the packet is that you squeeze some into the water. And yeah, it looks good and it is magical, and the kids are like, oh, look, it's changing colour. But unless you are going to stir it, I find it much easier to put the squash in first and then put water in it. Now, you can like do loads of glasses, or like what I did was I asked people what flavour they wanted. I showed them all the flavours. They were like, oh, I'll have some of that. Oh, I'll have some of that. Whatever flavour it was. But what I like doing is when I've got especially when I've got loads of people, or it's a really hot day outside, I like using a jug. I put loads of ice cubes in from the freezer, so it's nice and cool, and I just do loads of juice. Now, this is actually where I do find it handy, where I do squirt it into the water and then give it a stir. Now, I will be the first to admit that I don't actually like squash. Like, I literally do not like squash. Like, I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I can taste like the sweetness in it. I just don't like it. But saying that, I did try out some of these squashes, and I did actually end up liking one. Dun dun dun! Yeah, I found one I liked. The mango and passion fruit one was really nice, because I tend to feel like a lot of them, like blackcurrant and stuff, are really strong for me. Like, for me, they're just really strong. But the mango and passion fruit is just so refreshing and so light, and it literally actually just tastes like mango juice. Like, if you went out and bought a carton of mango for me, like, I know that I'd taste the difference, because obviously mango juice is actually thicker, so I'd tell the difference in that, but the taste is literally so the same. Like, the taste wise, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So it's really nice and really refreshing. So on a nice hot day, I just like to have some mango squash with some ice cubes and chillax, and it's lovely. And they can all just run around and play with the water and stuff. That's another thing. If your kids are running around and it's a really nice day outside, you can keep them hydrated by using water in play. So, like, we've got a painting of a fire that I painted on the fence, and David loves pretending that he's a firefighter and squirting it. And of course, we run around squirting each other as well, because he's a little tow rag and he likes getting me wet. So we'll see. And then when they're running around playing with water, they kind of reminded of, oh yes, water, I need a drink. So that's another great tip of mine, like I have. So Robinsons has 6 flavours for their squash series, and they are summer fruits, lemon and lime, mango and passion fruit, apple and blackcurrant, citrus, and orange and peach. I am sure no matter what flavours you like, you will find one in there that you like. If I managed to find one that I liked, and I don't even like squash, then I'm sure you will be able to find one you like, especially your children. I think it's a great way to get them involved as well, because they love, squeezing the bottles, again, like I said before, and seeing it change colour, and then of course drinking it, because they get like, oh look, it's kind of like making pizzas. Well, not exactly, but you get the idea. We also got sent this chart, so for every cup or bottle of water that David drank, because obviously Kai's too young, we put a piece of fruit, like stuck a piece of fruit, like foam fruit, down on the chart. And I think that's a great way, not only for the kids to see how much water they're drinking and to try and get them to drink more water, but also as us as parents, we get to see how much water they are drinking, you know, to make sure they do stay hydrated in hot weather and just in general. Because let's face it, our weather, our hot weather, our summer that's supposed to have been happening hasn't happened yet. I mean, on the longest day of the year, it was raining. So I don't think we have to worry too much about hot weather. But if by miracle we do get hot weather, or you're going on holiday, then I think a chart is a great fun way to know how much water they're drinking. So there you have it. There are my tips and tricks to enjoy more water and get your kids to drink more water too. I hope you like this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe because it all supports us and we're really thankful for it, and give this video a thumbs up. Bye for now. Ciao.